Okay, so I think we can start now. Okay, so this presentation is most likely to tackle the transition that we're going to be undergoing this year. So the biggest change that will happen this year is actually the transition to named user. So I believe Autodesk has been communicating with everyone already about this change that will happen. So, dito sa transition to named user, whereas kung dati serial number ang basis natin sa lahat ng mga programs natin or sa ating mga softwares, we will now be using the login or logout method.
Autodesk is moving completely to plans that are based on people to provide you with an improved experience. Starting in May 2020, we're offering new plans for businesses of all sizes. Plans that aren't based on serial numbers, but on actual people. By focusing on named users, these new plans will unlock new benefits for your business. Instead of employees facing downtime while waiting for a license, they get dedicated access. You'll have usage data to make the most of your investment. Your licenses are managed by Autodesk. And for your users, this is just the start of a much more relevant user experience across collaboration, learning, and convenience. On May 7, 2021, we're retiring all maintenance plans and subscriptions with multi-user access in favor of the plans for people we mentioned earlier. Got a renewal coming up? We have trade-in offers to help you transition at a price similar to your current rate. If you have a network maintenance plan or a multi-user subscription, beginning May 7, 2020, at your first renewal, trade in each of your seats for 2 subscriptions for 2 users on a named user plan at a similar price you're paying today. For example, if you have 20 seats, you can trade them in and get 40 subscriptions for 40 users at a similar SRP you're paying today, then renew at your ongoing discount until 2028. If you have a standalone maintenance plan, you can trade in 1 maintenance seat and get 1 standard subscription for 1 user at a similar SRP to what you're paying in 2019 for maintenance. If you need more administration, reporting, and support features to manage your larger team of users, you can choose to upgrade to the premium plan or upgrade to an industry collection and get a comprehensive selection of tools to help you meet any project challenge. Stay tuned for more specifics on these plans and trade-in offers in May 2020. For more information, visit the website.
Anyway, the main reason for our transition is yung kagustuhan ni Autodesk na to change our platform and to become a service as a software company. So here, users will be empowered to make smarter decisions with data while increasing productivity and reducing complexity. At magkakaroon din tayo ng tiered plans that will allow customers to choose the right level of support and administrative benefits that will fit their needs and budget. And also, we are now more capable to choose a flexible type access type that will give customers the ability to match cost to usage patterns and equip their team with specialized capabilities as they need. So what does this mean? So this just means that we have tailored our services and our softwares to what you need. So in the next couple of days, in the next couple of months, what we will be using is a plan that is much more tailored for you. Whereas as well, and magkakaroon din tayo ng launching of different other plans that will help you maximize your software and that mas madali siya to use and more capable na for monitoring. So here, if you still have your maintenance plans or if you still have your perpetual plans, as I said, from a serial number, we will be now transitioning to a named user. So here, kung dati to track your softwares, you will need to give us your serial number and you will be using your serial numbers to look at your software. We will now be transitioning to a login logout method. So if you're already a subscription user, ito na ang ginagamit natin sa ngayon. Pero sa mga customers natin na nandito na may mga network pa rin or maintenance plans pa din, I know that you still have your serial numbers with you. So here is just a clarification of what will happen. Let's just backtrack a bit. So, patapos na ang sales ng 2-year and multi-user or 3-year multi-user subscriptions noong February 29. And then noong April 16, we have yun na yung last released nung design and creation suites. So if you still have your creation suites or any kind of suites, you cannot renew them anymore. So ang mangyayari, we will have to trade that in for a collection. And then no May 7, we started the trade-in, which I will go later in the presentation para mas maintindihan natin what this trade-in plan is. And then we just launched the premium plan, which I will be talking about too later. And then this is the biggest change that will happen on August 7. If you still have a maintenance plans na hindi suite, okay? So that means na hindi kayo building design suite or hindi kayo IDSP or any other kind of suite. So an example for this is a Civil 3D suite, or if you have, Civil 3D maintenance plan, or other single na product na maintenance. If you would still want to renew it, there will be a 20% increase by August 7. Kung ayaw nyo naman, we will, because of the launch of the trade-in plan, you can trade in your maintenance plan to a subscription. So ito, mas marami siyang benefits because the pricing is much more smaller compared to, of course, renewing your maintenance plan, which has a 20% increase. And on August 7, then we will not be selling a multi-user plan anymore. So if you still have your multi-user or if you still have a network plan, by August 7, kailangan ma-renew na natin siya. But if not, we have a trade-in plan that is fit for you. So I will talk about that later in the presentation. Because all of these launches or all of these trade-in plans are actually for preparation kasi next year we will no longer be renewing all maintenance plans, and dahil end na talaga ng maintenance plans. So as I said, all of these changes is to make our software or to make Autodesk service as a software provider. So here we will be optimizing licensing costs. Mas may visibility kayo sa usage ng data nyo, and to do that, we would have to retire the serial numbers and change that into a subscription plan. So if, for example, you still have a multi-user plan with you, or if you still have your network plan, by August 7, we have before August 7, you can still renew it. But if your end date is beyond August 7, the option for you is to trade that in. So what does that mean? If you have one multi-user plan with you, we will trade that in for 2 standard subscriptions. So that means that, for example, if you have 5 seats ng multi-user, pagdating ng August 7 or on your first renewal, we will be doubling your seats into a subscription. So here, as I said, for a standard plan, if you have 1 seat of a multi-user, we will be trading that into 2 subscriptions. Then, of course, I will be discussing later. We have already launched the premium plan as well. Itong premium plan na to, I will dwell into that later on into more details. But the premium plan is actually a specified or a more dedicated support for you. Autodesk also has launched an enterprise plan, but as for now, hindi muna natin siya itatouch since this has not been released in the Philippines. So if you have a maintenance trade-in offer, or if you want to take in your maintenance plan, a single user, you will have to trade that in as well, as I mentioned earlier, to make that into a subscription. So what does that mean? Let me just skip to the slide. Mm, okay. So here, if you have naman a maintenance plan that if you have a maintenance plan with you and then you want to take that into a trade-in, you can do that as well. So what will happen is yung maintenance plan mo na one seat, we will trade that into a subscription plan that's a one seat as well. If for example your end date is not this year, so for example if you have a 3-year subscription, 3 years maintenance plan with you, on your first renewal, you could still take in your trade-in promo. So for example, kung kakakuha nyo lang ng maintenance plan or kakakuha nyo lang ng multi-user plan, and your end date will be 3 years from now, then that will be okay because once your first renewal comes in, kailangan na natin siya ma-trade in. So don't worry, if you're using right now a maintenance plan or if you're using right now a multi-user plan, gagana pa rin naman siya. On your first renewal nga lang, dito na papasok yung kinikwento kong trade-in. Whereas yung isang multi-user plan or yung isang network or yung isang maintenance plan, we will trade that into a subscription plan. There are product exclusions for this. Ito yung mga products na to. So if you still have your Arnold or Flame Premium or Modeflow or any other of the products that are flashed on the screen, so that means that mag-stick pa rin siya into the network. And that also means that hindi natin siya mapapalitan into a subscription because these products na nakikita nyo naman sa screen, ito yung mga kailangan talaga or should remain into the maintenance or into the multi-user plan. So, of course, before trading in, we just want to clarify that you have to connect every 30 days or once at least every 30 days. So, this is just to revamp or para makuha natin ulit yung license na meron kayo. So, that's why we have to at least connect once every 30 days. Okay? And also, like every other subscription plan, we can only access 3 previous versions and from this year, and then 3 previous versions na lang yung ma-access natin. So that means that, for example, if you're still using your AutoCAD 2014, once we take in the trade-in promo, we can no longer take in that promo or we can no longer take in that version. So what you can only access is the 3 years and below. So that means 2020, 2019, 2018. So this just basically sums that in. So again, if you're taking in a maintenance trade-in or if you're taking in a multi-user trade-in, we can only upgrade to the current version and access 3 versions back. What's best about this trade-in promo is that there will be an ongoing discount until 2028. So the promise of Autodesk is that ang renewal price niya until 2028 will not increase more than 5% every other year. So if you would compare that to getting in a new license, rather than getting in this trade-in promo, mas malaki ang discounted price natin. But just to heads up, everyone, since Autodesk is a multinational company and we are basing it also sa forex natin and sa reseller prices. So the promise of Autodesk is that 5% lang ang increase ng products or ng SRP every other year. So until 2028, your licenses are into a lock-in. So this is an example of that. So for example, your trade-in price right now, you are getting it for $2,820. So every other year, there will be an increase that 5% lang or less, unlike getting a new subscription. So here, as I explained earlier, if you're if you're still using right now a network license, or if you're still using right now a maintenance license, before August 7, we can still renew that. But on your first renewal, which is for example August 7 or August 6 of next year, then we will have to take in the trade-in promo. Whereas kung yung maintenance license ka or meron kang one maintenance license, you will get a subscription. But if you have a multi-user license, you will get two subscriptions. Okay? So after August 7, if your renewal naman is August 8, for example, August 7 onwards, if that is your renewal date, we would have to trade that in, especially if you're a multi-user already. We will already be eligible for the 2:1 offer. If you're not naman a multi-user license, or if you're a maintenance license, you will get a subscription instead. Okay, so here is a next plan that we are going to be discussing, and this was actually available starting nung June 7. This premium plan is actually a more specified plan if you would be needing more technical support and if you would want to manage your license better. So I will just brush up through it. So if you do not have time to manually create and assign access to every new user, or if your company is strict on security standards and you would want to take a single sign-on, or if you feel like you take so much time to resolve critical support cases, or merong downtime, and also if your users need more access, and if you want to purchase centrally for all of your employees, then this premium plan is the right plan for you. So premium plan, it has an increased security system because it has a single sign-on already. And it will help you as a purchaser get more smarter decisions because dito makita na natin pati yung user details. So for example, if you would want to know who in your team is using what software, for example, if you have a collection. So syempre sa isang collection, maraming products. If you would want to monitor their usage, then that will be available already in the premium plan. And the best part of the premium plan is that there is reduced downtime and 24/7 na ang live support. So this is through the Autodesk network. So there is an agent that will always be available for you 24/7. That means even weekends. So if you have problems with your software, you could always contact us or contact the Autodesk team to help you with your technical problems. So this is a comparison between the standard and the premium. Sa standard plan, there is a two-step verification, but in the premium plan, we will have the single sign-on. So here, you can use your company network credentials to sign in and have users automatically added to your user list upon their first sign-in. So si contract manager, whoever you assign in as your contract manager, he could monitor better the usage of all your licenses since we already have the single sign-on. So here from Lolo, here's a customer success story. So having single sign-on is a massive benefit, he says. We don't have to set up a new user access and users don't have to remember new passwords. So this is very beneficial if, for example, your company has a lot of contractual employees. So you as a contract manager, you can monitor that better. And you could see already who and what is being used in your licenses. As I said, product usage reporting is better with user details using the premium sign-on. So here, ito yung makikita niyong view in your Autodesk network. or in your Autodesk account, you could see how many seats or how many users are being used or you are using your products and what they are using. Okay, so makita natin dito sa screen, there are two views that you could choose from. You could choose from by user view or by user details. So dito sa by user view, makita natin lahat ng mga gumagamit ng products natin. And then user details, so if you click on, for example, one person, you will see how many she is using and how often she uses the product. So here, it's another customer success story. Now you could exactly see who is using what, where, and how long. So this will be very beneficial in your next purchase. So you would better benefit on this to see what products you're not using anymore and you can let go, or what products you need more. And then, of course, we have the 24/7 live support. This is also applicable, or you could see this in your Autodesk network. So you could have a live chat with an agent and create cases or request a callback. So if you have other problems with technical support. And the best thing about this premium plan is it's for centralized purchasing. So that means that if, for example, your HQ is here in the Philippines or your headquarters is here in the Philippines and you have other and you have other companies around the world, then you could buy the premium plan for them. So that means that they as well will enjoy the single sign-on benefit of having purchased here in the Philippines. So for example, here in the Philippines, you have a US subsidiary and a Japan subsidiary. Then you could also purchase the premium plan for them. The biggest catch for the premium plan, however, is kailangan merong 50 users or 50 subscription licenses ang meron. So ito yung minimum into getting a premium plan. So again, to summarize, so here you could see the comparison between getting the standard and the premium plan. So the premium plan is basically an additional support. And if here you would like to get a better understanding on how and when your company is using your products, so the premium plan is the best way to go. But however, as I said, kailangan nating ma-meet yung qualifications of getting a premium plan, which is having 50 subscriptions. If you are interested in getting a premium plan or upgrading your plans, please contact your resellers, and I'm sure that they will be more than happy to talk you through the premium plan. So there you go. That's it for today's presentations. If you have any more questions, I am more than happy to answer them. Please just put it in the chat, or if you don't want to naman to post your questions here, I'll be available every day. Just give me an email, and then I'll be more than happy to question you. Yes, Miss Alexis. I think we have a question here. So let me just see that. Okay, Sir Dennis. Miss Lexis, tatanong siya if two-step verification, you mean MFA. Sorry, Mr. pala, sorry.
Okay. So sorry ano ibig sabihin Sir Lexis ng ng MFA?
Ang follow-up question niya doon ay SSO, you mean it can be integrated to Office 365 SAML config?
Hindi ko lang sure sir kung pwedeng ma-integrate yon. Pero we'll check kung pwede siya. Kasi ang single sign-on kay Autodesk, meron sa lahat ng mga portal na may access kayo, mga portal ni Autodesk na may access kayo, meaning may isa lang na login name. In this case, sa Autodesk account portal, one time na lang kayong magsa-sign in. Kasi dati, per user yung nagsa-sign in para para magamit nila yung mga licenses nila. Pero ngayon, with the premium plan, isang login name na lang kailangan gamitin para makagamit ng licenses yung mga user. Yun.
Okay. Sir Alexis, okay na po ba yun?
May follow-up question siya, LJ.
Okay.
Two-step is email.
Okay, yung question niya, but premium, so need 50, but for standard two-step is email and FFA, corrected po. What will happen to our BDS license if we do not wish to trade in? Can we still use the product? Yes, sir. You can still use the product if you do not use to trade in. But as I said, since hindi na natin, kung hindi niya na-renew si BDS, you can still use that. However, magsa-stop na din yung updates ng product and we could not have a technical support anymore. So, yun naman ang maganda sa perpetual plan. No? Since the perpetual plan is with you, then you can still use it. However, magsa-stop nga lang yung updates nito and we will know it will not be okay na po for the technicals. Sir Dennis, may question din si Sir Alexis ulit. Can I ask, is it only for contact manager who can administer SSO and track usage?
Yes, si Sir Sammy yun.
So,
Yes,
Sir
sir.
Sammy.
Yung contract manager, sir, ang ang nakaka-track ng usage ng mga licenses nila. Yung single sign-on, yung mismong contract manager, yung ginagamit na sign-on lang para isa na lang ginagamit nila.
Okay. Sir Dennis, may question din. Ano po yung two-step verification na yon pag sa single sign-on? Sorry, sa standard plan.
Okay, yung sa two-step na yon, it's more on, pwede mong balikan yung slide mo na yun, LJ. Yung may
Okay.
two-step. Yung sa premium at saka standard.
There.
Okay. Okay. Ito kasi yung two-step verification na to. Once na nag-login ka, automatically parang may sinesend na code dun sa contract manager. Then, before maka-sign on yung named user, parang meron isang dialog box na kailangang i-input mo. May dialog box na lumalabas at i-input mo yung verification code na yun. Yung verification code na yan, usually nakaka-receive niyan yung contract manager. So parang security to na hindi kung sino-sino lang ang nakakapag-login sa licenses nyo. So this is an added security para secured na talagang name user nyo ang naglalogin dun sa licenses nyo, ang gumagamit ng licenses. Anong licenses niyo?
Yes, I believe mahalin tulad natin siya sa, for example, sa Google, di ba? Sometimes if you log in at naka two-step verification, that means may magte-text pa sa mobile nyo ng code that you have to type in. So yun yung two-step verification. Ganon din ang mangyayari if you have the standard plan or usually, actually nangyayari naman na siya ngayon for subscription users. The contract manager as well can assign yung primary administrator niya or secondary administrator niya. So to help him as well manage the contracts. Okay, are there any more questions? Wala na ba? Okay. For everyone who joined us again, thank you so much for joining us. We have another session next week sa 24, same time, 1 to 2 p.m. If there are questions that we were not able to answer, please feel free to chat us or to send us an email, so that we will be more than happy to also set up siguro a more private or a meeting with you, another meeting with you, so that we could fully discuss the transitions that we are going to be making. And kung meron kayong questions about the premium plan. Okay? So I will not be taking much of your time. Thank you for joining us for today. And I hope to see everyone soon. And thank you so much for again coming here, and keep safe. Thank you guys. Bye po.